I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you test problems on product of functions. If f of x equals to 5 and g of x equals to log of x squared, find n where product of f and g of x is equal to log of x to the power of n. Okay, so what we will do is we'll find what product of these two functions is. So f times g of x is indeed equals to f of g of x is log x square, right? So g of x is f times, I'm sorry, f times g of x is f times, okay, let me erase this. It's not kind of right. It's kind of wrong. Okay. So when we are doing f times g of x, remember it could be done only when we have a common domain. So this equation we can find f cross g only when x is all real numbers but x is not equal to 0, right? Since the log of x squared is not defined for 0 but it is defined for all other functions. So for all other values of x in the domain of real numbers where x is not equal to 0, we can multiply these two functions. So let's redo it. Okay, this was wrong. So we are trying to find product of these functions, right? So by mistake I was trying to do a wrong thing. Okay, so that means we just multiply them. So when you multiply them, you get 5 times log of x squared. Using power rule, I can write this as log of x to the power of 5 times 2, right, which is 10. Do you see that? Now we are given that their product is equals to log of x to the power of n. And now we can write on our answer n should be equals to 10. So that is the solution. I hope that's clear, right? So these values we just match. So that is how we should solve this question. Now the next question here is, if f of x equals to log of 100 and g of x is 5 minus x squared, find the range of this function, right? So let me sketch this function. It will help us to solve or find solution. Minus x squared, 5. So it is kind of like this. Do you see that? So we have a parabola which is opening downwards and this point is at 5, right? So this function is g of x for us. So we have drawn g of x. Okay. Now we need to find f times g of x. Now what is f of x equals to log of 100 equals to? Well, that is simple. That is log of 10 square or is equals to 2. Do you get it? Therefore, f times g of x is 2 times g of x. So we have f times g of x is equals to, let me just draw a line here, that was kind of a help for us, will be 2 times g of x, which is 5 minus x square. You get the idea now, right? So when you open this bracket, what do you get? You get 10 minus 2x square. So this graph 10 minus 2x square will be kind of what? 10 minus 2x square will be stretched but it will move more, right? So it's kind of like this. I'm not sure where they will cross it, but you can clearly see that the vertex will move to the position 10. Do you understand? So we can say the range for this function is, range will be y belongs to real numbers so that y is less than equals to 10 now. Okay, so that is how you get the range of this particular function. I hope that helps, right? So interestingly, in both these functions, the x-intercept should be at the same point. So to be very, accurate, my graph should actually go from here. Yeah, my graph should go from here, right? Because 0 times anything is 0. So we'll get these points as common on both the graphs. That now it makes it accurate, correct? So that is how the graph is going to be. You can see 5 minus x squared is 0 at square root of plus minus 5, right? So that is what it is. So these points are square root of minus 5 and square root of plus 5. So they both will be same here, but it's like vertically stretched. Do you get the idea, right? And translated 2 units. So to 10 instead of 5. So that is how we can actually solve combination of functions, and here we are especially dealing with product. I hope that helps. Thank you.